He's just an incredible dude, man. We've got drunk many times together. His name is Dennis E. Bolen, everyone. He is a novelist, a poet, editor, teacher, and journalist. His first published in 1975 by Canadian Fiction Magazine. He holds a BA in creative writing and an MFA. He has taught introductory creative writing at UBC. He helped establish the international literary journal Subterranean and served there as a fiction editor for 10 years. He has acted as a community editorial board member of the Vancouver Sun newspaper and many other boards. He has written criticisms, social commentary, arts advocacy, and editorial opinion for numerous journals and newspapers in Canada. Yes! His major publications include the novels Anticipated Results, which I have read and is awesome, Toy Gun, Stand in Hell, Stupid Games. Where's Dennis? What is that one called? Sounds like a Star Trek villain.
Well, first of all, Stupid Crimes, not Stupid Games.
Stupid Crimes. Okay, Stupid Crime. But Caspiot?
Caspoit.
Caspoit. And the other one is what is that?
Gretchen's.
Gretchen's.
Oh, forget about it.
Forget about it. And his latest book is called Forget About It. Will you please welcome to the stage, recently has been penning a lot of poetry, and I gotta say, it's quite amazing. Give it up for the amazing Dennis E. Bolen, everybody!
Thanks, Reese, and thanks for the Federation for having me here, inviting me to read in such auspicious company. It's wonderful. I congratulate them actually on this event, like as a consciousness and profile raising event. I think it's working out just great. I'm going to read a long, well, not long, 10-minute long monologue, Stars in Our Own Fight Scene. The legend of Tough went town-wide, and we all slugged away with or without invitation. Then our war vet teacher, principal, and grueling historian appeared one day stepping livid, grabbed two boys punching, instructed the punchee to follow, marched a coterie into his secret, unseen, mysterious office where, for an hour, low talking was not quite heard. Then to our desks came loudness, piteous pleading, impact, 2 for each hand. The first 8 near lost amid shriek. The last 4 unaccompanied. Audible leather on hand being the only indication that punishment continued, unabated by our seized breath, harrowed psyches, straining for sufficient ground to withstand the oral, the tactile, and near olfactory aspects of our witnessing. And the next day, when the sore boys came to school, their hands red, tender, and lightly used, the tough boy remained stoic, though he never did the stunt again. In fact, scarcely spoke. The point of all this being, he and the principal ended friends. A few weeks later, on the last day we saw him, I was outside clapping the chalk from the blackboard erasers, and through the grit white cloud about me, saw off by the road them shake hands and Tough walk away. No books, no bag. A rumor passed that at age not quite 14, without having finished grade 8, Tough was working on a road crew. Decades later, walking my walk, bearing briefcase and badge, I thought I saw him press weights with tattooed determination across a federal prison yard. But never having known his proper name, could not be sure. Afternoon hours in the street. Kitchen window mom smile. And those who fell awake too late, shrugging off the toxic blanket, numbed in the classroom, staggered by onerous fortune, straining to heft wood, metal, paper, thought, toting somber books, wresting anachronisms, fearing war and economics, prepared at any moment to cover and duck and go away laid off from a million mill jobs, who daydreamed terminal and sculpting giant mental towers, sought the big exit by cerebral shift or thrill charge, slurring wild in a rebuilt English sedan with the boom boom barking doors, speaking whole lives, shouting violent minds, forcing the edge, skidding joyous in a barren parking lot of snow. Afternoon hours in the street, while Sonny plans the path of a numberless trip in the air about him. Out aside the tarmac, under breezeway shingles, toil those whom fate determines must suffer the splinter, rash abrasion, ragged cut, the bruises of forestry, fir and poison cedar. Cast iron hemlock, lead log vengeful at the affront of being hewn. I never had arms until the summer of 1973, winging rough every dripping stick onto jagged stacks to feed the roaring carry machines. First shift nightmares by lunchtime, driving home, barely bearing the press of clutch pedal afoot. Dinner chips and fish, the French fries amassed, angry 2x4s against digestion, and that gnawing knowing that back again to the dreadful Wood River, streaming as never to stop before sleep could help anything. We huffed shoulder to shoulder. 20 stations haul 6 grades each. Alberni Pacific Division, longest green chain extant still in all the then lumbering world. Lurching men dream of ease. More than a beer after the shift. Escape so far, deep, to fade a summer afternoon hurtful heat. Back crack, fatigue so drunken, staggered by onerous future, straining, and memory eroded. Horror of wet 2x6s, 20 feet long, coming in sticky stacks. But the grain was clear, and the head ridge shrieked delight at ripping blade into pure tree flesh. A fusion of diamonded flecks, sodden confetti about the world of us millers, oblivious to an outside pleasance of poised time, champagne with fish roe, mountain view and sea, pleasing shape to put one's hand to. So far away from where we were, with callus and leather apron, rosin soles, so far away from what we could admire, amid true boards traveling, crushing massive, tensile, authoritative, structural beams. So far away the lures of gentility, barred by endless log cabinetry, forgotten in dented truck, mortgaged sports coupe. Tailgate 4 p.m. tank car drink, littered ditch glass, lakeside roadway side glitter, garland to commemorate the contemplated suicides of a million dropped out conscripts, whose thick dirty digits in a dizzy of booze and yearning sneak under feminine waistband, undue button of verdant blouse, and by shortness of sight nightly swear lifelong fealty to the chain. Conveyor mother mechanical who through dullness perpetuates their exiled minds. Leaking youth, financed futures, the chain running for the builders, proud constructors, menders and hammerists. The chain which punishes all who stand upon it. Splintered decks and moving stage, the chain, none are spared save the product. afternoon hours in the street. Hanging around with boozers is fun, maybe. Pathetically curious, anthropologically interesting. But sooner or later you get ignored and become obscure. You do badly at work and never get promoted. You get cancer whether you smoke or not.